All right, guys. Time to talk about another French band. I'm in major French mode right now, and and as I've said before, I am a Christian. So when I talk about bands such as Blaspheme, I don't intend it to be blasphemous. I just like the music, and hey, it's all in French, so I don't even know what they're saying, and I kind of like to keep it that way. I don't really care about lyrics anyway. So, Blaspheme, I almost consider them like Sortilege Part Two, but well, no, I can't really say Part Two because they kind of came out around the same time. They formed in 1981, also in Paris, similar to Sortilege. Um, it looks like their lyrical themes are evil, horror, and religion. Kind of seen that coming. Uh, the band had initially broken up in 1986, shortly after Eric Fermentel had replaced Mark Ferry. Blaspheme reformed for one concert in July 1997 in Bars, France. They later reunited again to play at the Paris, France Metal Festival 2008. So it appears here they have three albums. I only have their first two. They came out with one in 2010, but I only have the 80's albums, and that's the kind of the stuff that I collect the most, unless a band just blows me away enough that I have to have their later album, which, I don't know, I'd be interested. But their first album came out in 1984. Um, I personally don't think that their debut is as good. And again, it's got the Last Supper thing. Not. It is what it is. I'm talking about the music. This album's good, and why I say they're like Sortilege Part Two. Looks like my other CD just ripped. Finally, why I call them Sortilege Part Two is they got kind of a similar singer, a really good singer. And one thing I didn't mention in the Sortilege video is Sortilege has probably the best French singer that I know of. He's got a really high voice. I mean, he can hit some notes that I wish he'd hit more often. But they got kind of a similar style singer that's really, really good. Musically, they're kind of similar. Very melodic. They got kind of a beauty to their music, even if a band like this is trying to pretend to be evil. Um, this album's good, but the one that I really like though, and again, same old stuff, upside down cross, little devil, blah blah blah, I'm so evil. Um, so this album's actually way better. This one to me almost could fit between like Sortilege Metamorphosis and Hero's Tears. It could easily fit between those in style. Um, Really, really good album. I kind of wish this band kept going, but they did not, unfortunately, as I've read. But but a lot of these French bands didn't seem to stick around for very long for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of similar to a lot of new wave of British heavy metal bands. But yeah, I don't know. Like the music on this is just so good. So much atmosphere, nice like reverby type of feel. I don't know. I just really dig that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't know my case was broke. Ugh. Probably came in the mail like that. I take good care of my stuff. But usually they just sit on a shelf and I rip it and I listen to it on my phone and I don't touch it again. But yeah, they're definitely a great, great heavy metal band. Um, yeah, see, they only got two albums that I have, so this video is going to be kind of short. So maybe I could find something interesting to read about Blaspheme. Not really. Not really. Well, okay, I'll talk about some ratings. The first album gets an 83% on Metal Archives. Their second album gets a 95%, which understandably so. Um, see, the first Blaspheme, more awesome French heavy metal, 88%. Another guy says, a few great songs saved this from utter mediocrity, Yeah, 78% on that, guys. I can see that. Their second album, though, one guy says, okay, it's in French, so I'm not going to read it, but 96%. One of the greatest heavy metal albums ever. One guy said, Acrobat said on Metal Archives, 94%. Mandatory in any heavy metal French class, 95%. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud, but 94%. So obviously the second album's pretty well liked. I would have to agree with them. It is pretty awesome. But so there you have it. Another great band. I didn't even really look at Sortilege's rating. Let's see what they get in comparison. Not that these things really matter, but it is interesting to see what the general consensus on a band is. Metamorphose gets 94%. That's pretty cool. The EP gets 97%. Wow. L'Armes de Heroes gets 92%. Well, we can kind of see which band is probably the all-around better one, and I kind of agree with these people that Sortilege is a better band. But yeah, no, Blaspheme is like if you listen to Sortilege and you kind of wear them out, you at least got a band like Blaspheme to go to, so there you go, guys. There you go. More gems from the collection. If you like this video, like, subscribe. Talk to you later. Stay metal.